I had a coincidence so insane, I almost got divorced. One night, I woke up to my phone ringing. It was my wife's voice. She said she'd just gotten off work. Her car wouldn't start and asked me to come pick her up. Still half asleep, I mumbled, "Okay, honey, be right there. Love you." I threw on some clothes and headed out. What I didn't realize was that I left my phone on the nightstand, and my wife, she was still in bed, asleep, right next to where I'd been. When I got to the hospital, she was nowhere in sight. Just a girl sitting on her car in the parking lot. I waited 10 minutes, 20, nothing. Eventually, I walked over and asked if she needed help. She smiled and said, "No thanks, my boyfriend's on his way." I waited almost an hour before I finally went inside. I asked a nurse I recognized if my wife was working. She just stared at me and said, "Your wife's not on shift tonight." I froze. I borrowed her phone and called my wife. She answered, crying. "How could you do this to me?" She sobbed. "I heard you pick up the phone. You said, 'Love you,' and then you just left me." I had no idea what was going on. "What are you talking about?" I said. "I came to get you." She yelled, "I'm in bed, you idiot!" And she was right. She'd checked the call log. It was a number she didn't recognize. She thought I was sneaking around. Started Googling divorce lawyers. I felt physically sick. I ran back outside and asked the girl, "Are you sure you called your boyfriend?" She looked down at her phone, then just froze. She dialed one number wrong, and it went to me. We both just stood there in shock. I helped her jumpstart her car and drove home. My wife was still crying. She didn't believe a word I said. For days, she barely spoke to me. Then one afternoon, she walked in smiling. Turns out, a nurse at the hospital told her about a girl who accidentally called the wrong number instead of her boyfriend, and some idiot actually showed up.